I'm Amy. I am part owner of the Lawranch Cattle Company. We own cattle and raise chickens in the Houston area. We don't live on our farm. We live in a subdivision in a pretty ugly house, and we're often overwhelmed with all the work we have to do. So today is my 25th wedding anniversary. Today I have been a farmer's wife for 25 years, and I have learned a lot of things, and we have had some really hard experiences being married and raising children and trying to own a farm and dealing with family members and keeping all the things that we own running and going and working and keeping everything alive. It's not easy to be a farmer, but it's also not nearly as hard as a lot of people think. So one of the issues we're having right now is social media is awesome. We have really flourished because of my dedication to working in social media. However, lately I have noticed that there is a lot of people who really obsess over the weather reports. Now, we sell our beef and our chicken meat at farmers markets. We have been selling at farmers markets for 11 years now. We started off at the Nassau Bay Farmers Market over right across the street from NASA in the Clear Lake area of Houston, and we have done really well there. When we started selling our meats at farmers markets, we were both teaching full-time special education teachers. We had 2 toddlers and a teenager, and we really needed some side money because we had some serious bills, and it is expensive to be a rancher as a hobby. All of my money was going towards the cows, and we were having trouble paying the bills. So I said to my husband, we have got to find a way to make this work, or you are going to have to get rid of the cows. Meanwhile, I was teaching content mastery part of the day as a teacher, and I had time to read magazines, and I saw in the magazines full double page ads for grass-fed beef, and I'm like, well, I know where I can get some of that. And at the same time, I was teaching kids with serious nutritional issues that were doing way better when they ate the meat that we gave to them. They were thriving. They were going from nonverbal, self-abusive, pounding their head against the floor and having to wear a helmet, to holding a conversation and being able to write their names, making huge progress in their verbal and communication skills. So I knew we were onto something with the clean meats. So we started selling at the farmers market in late August, and then in November I fell and broke my arm, and I broke it bad. I had to have surgery. I had a rod put in my arm. It put us out of business for a while because I was still teaching and Ray couldn't handle it all. But shortly thereafter we got to where our sales increased and we added more markets, and we were able to do this full time and not teach anymore. But because of social media growing our business, it also gets in the way. This week there's the potential storm in the Gulf down around Mississippi. It's not even there yet, but every 2 hours the weathermen are giving updates about there's a storm that might happen. This storm might come to Houston. This storm has an 80% chance of raining on us on Friday and Saturday. Well, we do 3 markets on Saturdays, 1 on Thursday. The rain is predicted to start maybe Thursday night. So this looks like a whole week of not having income at selling our meat at the market. Another problem is in July and August in Houston, it's crazy hot. I can't think when I'm hot outside and I'm trying to make a decision on should I buy a steak or buy some chicken or should I just go home. I normally think I'm going to go home. So we have a problem in the Houston area of it's just too hot to do well at farmers markets in July and August. In July, lots of people are traveling. It seems like more than a third of my Facebook friends are traveling right now, or their kids are at camp, and so they're just eating salads. Or in August, everyone is so focused on getting kids back to school and getting school supplies and clothing and last minute trips to the pool on Saturdays that they're not thinking about buying clean meats. I understand, I get it. So we have got to find another way to monetize our ranch efforts, our grass-fed beef efforts. And I've been studying and thinking, oh, maybe I should go back to teaching. But I have a complication of that. My mother is not well. She is suffering from COPD, from some bad choices she made as a youngster before people knew what they know now about smoking. Her husband, my stepfather, is sick with congestive heart failure. They don't need a lot of my attention during the day, but sometimes they do. I never know. It's hard to predict what I might need to go do for them. So it's hard for me to keep a job and be on call for them. So I've been looking in how can we turn this ranch into making more money for us. And I thought, well, we have a lot of loyal followers on Facebook. I have a lot of friends in the area. And we are busy. We're so busy with our church too. I hate to give up the ministries we have going with our church. So I decided I'd try a YouTube channel. I posted some videos to YouTube back when I did real estate. In between teaching and doing this full time, I did try to sell some real estate. I had a problem with selling real estate. I love selling real estate. But I hate selling real estate too, because people want you to work for them for free. They will call and you will talk to them and give them all this advice and never hear from them again. Or you'll show them 38 properties and all of a sudden they find one for sale by owner and you never hear from them again. It's a hard job to make money in real estate. Money in real estate, I'm too soft, I'm too nice to make money in real estate. I'm way too, oh, I feel so bad for you when you're in this situation and having to move and all this. There's a lot of sadness in real estate. There's a whole lot of real estate transactions happen because of divorce or death. And I ended up doing a lot of estate sales and real estate for a while and doing really difficult foreclosure sales or short sales back in 2010, 2011 when the market was rough, and it was really hard. Hard to make money with and be compassionate at the same time. So right now my real estate license is on hold, but I posted some videos back on YouTube back when I was a realtor. Just videos of my neighborhoods that I like to specialize in and different things about real estate. I just went back and looked at those videos, and they have had some significant views without me monetizing them, or I hadn't even paid attention to them for like 7 years. So I thought, well, heck, if those videos are getting lots of attention, then maybe if I switch my channel to being monetized and focus some videos on what we're doing as a family, as Christians, as active members of our church, and as farmers and ranchers and vendors at farmers markets, then maybe we can get somewhere and get some extra income on a regular basis that way. So please share my videos. At least click on them and watch a couple of minutes of them, because from what I understand, a lot of your money that you get when you monetize your YouTube channel is just from click-throughs. So if you don't want to listen to us or listen to our shenanigans or our struggles or whatever's going on, then you don't have to watch the whole thing. But even just a 30-second click-through, turning the sound off and walking off while it's on, really would help us get some money to supplement our farmers market income. We'll also try to do some educational videos. Since we are both the teachers, we can focus on some of the things we studied on in college, and some of the things we've learned in our travels, and some of the things we've learned about education and nutrition and farming, history, all that kind of thing, and just Texas culture in general. Houston, we can really teach a lot about the Houston, Seabrook, Clear Lake area, the St. Jacinto River area. So please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, click through to any new videos you see that we post, and thanks for being my friend. I appreciate it.